Organizers had spent months preparing to turn this two-block stretch of York Road into a music and arts festival. It would be the first ever Heart of the Fourth Festival. But 5 days before the start of the event, 4th District Councilman Mark Conway says the city has refused to issue a permit and the event is canceled.
Unfortunately, politics got in the way and they refused to approve the permit. And we are no longer able to do it there.
Conway, who's sponsoring the event, says he began working with city officials weeks ago in order to obtain a permit, but the city's last-minute roadblocks, he says, have stood in the way.
There is retaliation, and unfortunately in politics, people, and specifically the administration, I believe is taking efforts to thwart anything that I do.
We certainly should not just rubber stamp an instance where our mayor is positioning himself to, unfortunately.
Conway has lately been vocal in his opposition to the mayor's actions. He recently spoke out against the mayor's budget, which called for $7 million to be moved from the Children and Youth Fund to the mayor's own office.
And I was the only person that was able to stand up against it and say that I did not feel comfortable. Now, in doing so, there is retaliation. And unfortunately, in politics, people, and specifically the administration, I believe is taking efforts to thwart anything that I do.
Ever since Mayor Scott was reelected and defeated Sheila Dixon in the primary, he's been throwing a lot more weight around.
Political analyst John Deedy believes the mayor may be uncomfortable with those who challenge his political decisions.
I think that the mayor resents some of the people looking to take a more of a leadership position as far as on certain issues. He wants to be kind of the conductor of the orchestra, and there's always someone in the orchestra who wants to kind of do things, go to the beat of their own sound of the music.
Earlier this year, when Conway called a hearing to address the opioid and overdose crisis, the mayor abruptly canceled it. Now, at a Saturday festival, the party is over, long before it could ever begin.
And the way what the mayor is doing is kind of using the heavy hand that he can use to kind of say, you know, you need to stay in your lane, you need to follow direction a little bit better.